What's up? What's up? Welcome to THNDRversity. Woohoo!
Yo, what's up?
Hello, hello.
Welcome
Yay!
again.
And guess what? We have a special guest. Hey,
Yeah,
Greg.
very handsome one, as
Hello,
you
hello.
can tell.
Thank you. Curtis, you also look handsome today.
Yeah, with my sunglasses, I'm rocking them hard.
Yeah.
Always
What to
so
do?
cool.
Probably you should clean
It's our obligation to be handsome in this
that
life.
because that's too dirty.
Oh my gosh. You guys let us know in the chat who's the most handsome. Is it Greg or Koti? I'm
I
curious what the
gotta,
public will say.
For myself.
I'm gonna concede. I'm gonna concede,
Yeah.
Greg.
All right. Welcome to lesson 5 of THNDRversity. And today's topic is Bitcoin fixes this. And we have a special guest, Greg from the Thunder team. What's up, Greg? Do you mind if you give us a quick introduction about yourself?
Sure, sure. I am from my heart game designer, and generally, this is something what's really drives me for many, many years. Yeah, I start from very hard business. I was employee relation manager, so human resource department in Philips and in Toyota, and finally I decided to go and start working with my passion. So I start making games, yeah, for myself, for friends, and finally I totally changed my branch of my life and go to the gaming, which was extremely good decision, even if it's hard sometimes, very hard. uh, this is perfect, yeah, to follow the dreams. And one of my dream, which literally I was talking for all my life when I started working in game dev, is that I the world because of gaming. And literally I'm doing this, and if you ask my previous bosses, they all say the same, that I was very good. But
Aww.
finally I'm doing it. But finally with Thunder I'm doing this, yeah, and with you guys, yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
yay. Oh my gosh. See, I know that Greg is going to be a favorite. I mentioned this on the our Twitter space. WTF are we doing, that Greg will be a favorite, and he is a natural on camera, but he doesn't know it yet.
This is my second time, both time with Mary.
Oh my gosh. Koti, why are you so quiet? Koti's intimidated by Greg right now. For real.
No, I'm just having some technical issues,
Yeah, cleaning glasses.
as usual. Since I moved to this mountain, I'm in a mountain now, or like
Oh, wow.
in
How's the
Moria,
weather
like
up
in the
there?
Lord of the Rings.
Yeah,
Is it
I
snowing?
know that in your country there is a big inflation, yeah.
Let's
It's
not.
Uh,
like in
Whoa, Greg,
London.
let's not go there. It's gonna break some people's hearts.
we're Yeah.
Oh my gosh. So, yeah, for those who don't know, I mean, I don't know if you guys don't know this yet, you're probably living under a rock. We have duels in Tetro, so make sure you play it, but not during class. Class is in session. After class, you can play deals on Tetro, but make sure you check it out. We released this what next last week. We released it last week, so make sure you play and duel against people. And please, let's normalize taking screenshots. Like if you are dueling against me, you know 100% that I'm gonna lose. So please take a screenshot and show it on social media or on our Discord. And
Mary
so
said last time.
because I always lose. No, no, that was that. See, that was beginner's luck. That was like the stars aligning. It was, I don't know. That I can't explain that. But yeah, and please, guys, if you want to learn, about Bitcoin with us, join us on THNDRversity. We have a channel on Discord called THNDRversity where we have all the material that you can use to learn about Bitcoin, and also like huge shout out to the awesome people who are contributing to THNDRversity. So yeah, so please feel free to join our Discord. And for oh my gosh. So today's material we'll be using the article by Dawn called History Shows That Bitcoin's Sound Money Standard Benefits Society. Now, before I chose this article, and guys, please feel free to scan the QR code here because we're going to pull out the article and read it together. Look, I saw so many pieces of content on Bitcoin fixes this. It was so hard. I should have. So we usually prepare for Thunderversity on a Monday, right? But I didn't drop the link until today because there was just so many to choose from. But yeah, here we are. Because Bitcoin fixes a lot of things, so it was really hard to choose. But we're going with this article today. So let me pull that up real quick. I'm concerned that Koti is really quiet. This doesn't
No,
happen.
I'm literally having some issues. Can you
Yeah,
hear
I
me?
can hear you. Your audio is great.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I'm moving to a different location. Wait, give me a second.
Okay. I was actually really afraid. I know that Koti is intimidated by Greg, but he doesn't want to admit it on the live. It's okay. But yeah, I'm going to check the chat. I know that a lot of people are saying hi. What did you say, Greg?
I will help Coti to be not ashamed.
Oh, see, Greg, just shine.
Be
Just
not
shine.
afraid, Cody.
Just shine.
No, no,
No.
I'm here, I'm here, I'm here. Be not afraid.
Oh my gosh, Greg, don't do
You
that.
know, after 5 episodes, I think we can float chilling.
Yeah, I mean, it'll
All
be
right.
good.
So
Okay, so a lot.
yeah, let me check the material.
Yeah. Let me share the material
All right.
QR code one more time so you guys could read the material with us and follow along. So I'm gonna start reading the first paragraph, and it goes ooh, whoa, 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 whoa. Okay. It is well established at this point that Bitcoin is the best form of sound money the world has ever seen. To recap, Bitcoin excels in each of the qualities of money: durability, portability, divisibility, uniformity, scarcity, and acceptability. Most importantly, Bitcoin is the scarcest money ever, with a fixed supply of 21 million Bitcoin that will ever exist. Regardless of demand, the supply is programmatically defined and will never be changed. This article focuses on why having a sound money system is important. How do economies, societies, and individuals benefit from operating on sound money system? Throughout history, gold has been the most successful form of sound money. This is my belief Bitcoin will be the sound money of the future. It actually is the sound money of the future right now. But I'm curious. I want to hear from Koti and Greg. Um, we know that Bitcoin fixes a lot of things, but what is the fix that you tend to like the most?
Hmm. I will start
I'll
from the
give it to
design,
Greg.
maybe.
Yeah, go
Yeah,
ahead,
yeah,
Greg.
start.
Yeah, I will start maybe from the game design. Yeah, so the topic is that as a game designer, I'm able to create the words. Yeah, the words which I can create everything. I mean the money, yeah, currency, and any goods I would like to create. Yeah, and of course, I am in the perfect position because I am like a god. Yeah, I can create both of these things and create everything what I want on the right proportion. Yeah, and if I parallel between this game design and real world, yeah, I have a very big amount of possibility to compare the current system, yeah, fiat system, so the normal system, and my system which I'm doing for the game. Yeah,
Yeah.
I feel very deeply that system is behaving like almost with one small mistake. Yeah, we cannot create more goods from our planet. Yeah, we can create more money, but we cannot create more goods. Yeah, which I can do it in my games. Yeah, so the whole system has internal failure. Yeah, if 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 you can compare with a game, yeah, So let's take Monopoly. Yeah. So you are going every round on the Monopoly board, and you get some money every day, or maybe daily bonus. You are going to the game, and you get some extra currency because I want you to give. Yeah. Mary, did you have you ever get some money from a bank because you passed some number,
No. Oh my
some
gosh,
daily
no.
bonus, maybe daily bonus or something like that. Maybe some of you get something from a bank because they just created new money. No, no. And generally it's extremely strange for me because if I would like to, I have a total control over creation of money, and in the real world, if I sometimes I meet the people which they say that, yeah, you are talking about money and the Bitcoin is a money and the money is the worst evil in the world. Look, yeah, the religious always say that the money is bad. Yeah, the other people, like the very scientific people, always said that the money are bad. Yeah, but the money are not bad. Yeah, if I was a game designer and I start my life, I need computer training. I don't know what else. Yeah, friends, I can do it, but the computer training I can't. Yeah, so I have to take some money. Yeah, and but from what? Yeah, from a bank. Yeah, so I have this bank. So I go to the bank. I take money for my computer for training. I I can of course wait. Yeah, and get some money. And when I finally finish 80 years old, so I will start creating games because I have enough money. Yeah, probably. But right now I can take this money and the bank give me. And what happens if the bank don't have money? Coti. What bank will do when they have no money?
They will lend you money out of
No,
thin
no, no,
air.
no, 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 no. They would like to lend me money, and they will do it because they, for example, give enough credits. Yeah, so they give enough credits, and they cannot give more money because there are not many game designers with the money who put the money to the bank to they give me money. So they go to the central bank. Yeah, and
Mhm.
the central bank is a game designer. Yeah, so they create the money from nothing. They just create the money to who not exactly, because they are creating this money and they have a special fee. So they give you the money with a special fee because they would like to earn. Central bank, they would like to earn. And you can basis what is the status of this special parameter. I don't know the name in English, but you can we can check it later. And this bank, central bank, is borrowing money to the bank, and this bank is borrowing money to me. Yeah, and they expect that I will get money back to the central bank, and they were not created, yes, yet,
Yeah.
because
Oh my
there are
gosh.
not more money. Yeah, they just created money because there was not enough money. They give me this money, and they expect that I will give them back this money. Yeah, so I'm not greedy, but to fulfill this debt, I have to take the money from. Of course, I'm game designer, so I can create. Yes, I can create my own currency and give to the bank. Yeah, no, I can create other setup. Yeah, like, I don't know what. No, generally I have to find Rimolando or Tyler or or Toryman. I have to find some people which they literally have to sometimes get their money because I need more money to go back to the bank. Yeah, I have to find the person who will fail. And of course, this person, they are smart enough, so they take a loan to survive, and of course, the same loan with the same fake money. So this whole system is extremely badly designed, extremely badly. And so this is my feeling about few things. Yeah, when we think about this part of the article, first part is that there was a game designer for Bitcoin, and he created the mathematical rule which survives him. And there was not special person who say, I would like to give you money because I like you, or because you looks great, or because of whatever. Yeah, mathematically given proof that there will be not more. Yeah, so there is not special behavior, government behavior, whatever, that gives you more money. Yeah, even with a gold, yeah, there will be no more money for more mining, for more gold, or for satellite sending for gold asteroid. Yeah, there is just mathematical proof. So there is no game designer, which I really, really love. It was, but he died like a god of the whole world. And the second system is nobody can take you this money. Yeah, it means that there is nothing like we had, yeah, that someone will pay money and banks stop you because you pay too much, or they would like to pay but not today. They would like to pay but please first me pay something else, or because we are changing too many times we would like to take your money, yeah, because whatever, yeah, because we don't trust your country or whatever, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So this is why I think that, yeah, we are touching the moment when we create something absolutely unique in the whole human history. Yeah, and this is Bitcoin.
Oh my gosh.
Sorry.
I have heard I've heard like Bitcoin compared to like so many different things, including hip hop, but I've never heard it being compared to like being a game designer. Yo, my mind just went this is so
Yeah,
good.
it
I
is. I
love
mean,
this.
even in the, one of the topics in the Bitcoin space and Bitcoin itself is something called game theory that I'm pretty sure Greg has heard about it. That's mathematical stuff also. Like,
Mhm.
for example, what people believe, like, okay, but if it's too centralized or not many people use it or many people are too greedy and so on, it's like in the game theory, it's believed, or yeah, I would say we believe that agents or every participant in the Bitcoin blockchain. When I say Bitcoin blockchain, is all of us using it and sending and receiving Bitcoin and so on, will stay as honest as possible, not because you're a good person, but because you need it.
Mhm.
And if you don't play by the rules, you'll be left out. You cannot even use Bitcoin, for example. I would like to, to complement what Greg said. I would like to read one of Satoshi's most famous quotes. Okay,
Go ahead.
that it's the following: the root problem with conventional currency is all the trust that's required to make it work. The central bank must be trusted not to debase the currency, but the history of fiat currencies is full of breaches of that trust. Banks must be trusted to hold our money and transfer it electronically, but they lend it out in waves of credit bubbles with barely a fraction in reserve. We have to trust them with our privacy, trust them not to let identity thieves drain our accounts. Their massive overhead cost make micropayments impossible. As Greg said, like because of the way how badly designed is or the game is, it's like first we have to trust bank to the central bank or any other bank to not debase the currency. What means debasing
Like
is what I
game
call,
designer, I
yeah,
can, as a game designer, they can first of all stop or ban particular players because they want. They decided that they created too much money, and I did it a few times in my life that I just cut people's money from in a game accounts because I want. Yeah,
Oh my gosh.
and
This sounds
and
illegal.
it was so easy, and the bank, they are create as easy this money. Yeah? So they can do it the same. Yeah, and what else? if I will create, if I will do this job, yeah, that I had to because it was not easy job, yeah, that I had to cut people's money because we make a mistake or the offer was too big or whatever, yeah, it was a good for internal game economy. Look at this internal good economy, yeah. so, so, so if I was able to cut this, it was very hard. And so, how people react, yeah, of course they react negatively until I will give some first user or better user some more money than for the regular users. So generally, I don't want to lose the most important people, like corporations, maybe like more the better countries, yeah,
Yeah.
or whatever. Yeah. So you can imagine parallel with the real world. Yeah. And the topic with the trust is that imagine that they would like they are bankrupt, yeah, or whatever. Yeah. They would like to cut off all the money, like I don't know, Iceland did it in the past, yeah.
Really?
They can do it. They can just do it, and you have no money, yeah, no money because someone else decided like that, yeah. And with
Hmm.
Bitcoin, try. This
Yeah,
is the first time in that this is the money which nobody can take out except the legality that they will decide that big money owners, they don't want to join, they would like to fight because they will see that they will lose control, yeah. So for example, imagine that America, like a country, yeah, how much revenue as a country they came from banking system?
Hmm.
Guess.
I think basically everything. Mostly that's the main export.
But
No, no,
they don't
no,
play
Dollars.
they don't play fair because if they're owing money, all they need to do is press a button. Brrr, brrr.
Yeah,
it's, no, it's not so easy because if they will do
but
like
it's
that,
not only them.
the many countries and the many people will not believe them, yeah. They need some kind of the approach which is looks reasonable. But generally, after the 2008, when I had this crisis in a Toyota, when I was working in a Toyota at the time, so generally after this, after I think 3-4 years later, so the financial sector in the biggest country, in case of economic, in my opinion, maybe not, but the biggest country in the world, they have a between 30 to 40% of total income from banking systems. So what they
What?
producing?
What?
What they producing? This is my question.
Excel
This is
sheets.
like, this is like a game design in a pure form, economic design. I am paid because someone else is paying in a game or watching ads, whatever. So this is why I'm paid and the company is paid. Yeah. In a Thunder, we are taking some money and giving to the players. Yeah, this is pretty good. Yeah. And but in the majority of the companies, they not paid, yeah, to the players anything. Yeah. So so if the biggest country in the world, yeah, they have income from producing money from the banking system, let's say, not so exactly producing money from the banking system, it's something wrong, yeah.
Oh my gosh. I just love the fact the way you're connecting issues in like comparing game. Look, I'm just blown. And in fact, I'm not the only one who feels this way. In fact, let me pull something up. I'm gonna pull something up right now. Where is it? I saw it just now. Okay, wait, hold on. Look at what someone said. Greg,
Kryptonite.
I knew that Greg is going to be a favorite on this live stream.
Yeah, but not only
Thank you,
Kryptonator,
Yeah,
also
there's someone else here too. I'm looking for it. I saw
Glenn.
it.
Glenn said, "Thank you, my friend. Well explained." Like
Yeah.
I'm
Oh my
telling you,
gosh.
there is a comment here. I would like to add a comment on top of it, which says, "I Gaza. I trust the people." The problem, the problem with Bitcoin and banking is that sadly we cannot trust the people, or like people in general. That's why Bitcoin, you don't trust people.
Hmm.
If there is only one trust, is you trust the protocol itself. Like the protocol will auto regulate itself, and each one of us, which is a Bitcoin user, will use it in an honest way to stay in line with the protocol. So you don't need to trust Greg or Kryptonator or Mary or me to know that Bitcoin will work, or to trust that a group of people like the central bank will make Bitcoin work because it's working by itself thanks to all the elements like mining, validators, people using it, validating transactions, and this kind of stuff.
Mhm.
So I would say that you can trust people, but like in small scale, like you can trust your family, you can trust your stuff. But when it comes to like national currencies or like global trade, it's like you don't know the other person, you know, and you don't know. And as Greg said, you know, like he was manipulating the currency in a game, and sometimes he can, you know, take some currency away from one player because he could. Like God,
Oh no,
you know,
that
like
sounds criminal. Oh my gosh.
If you said about trust, Coti, yeah. So this is also what I can send about the Bitcoin. Yeah, I on the beginning I thought that the Bitcoin community is like a guild, so they have to trust each other somehow. But of course they can cheat between themselves, etc. But absolutely, it's not comparable to the guilds like this. But definitely is comparable to the gamers itself. It looks like a players mobile of them. They have the Bitcoin community. I mean the Bitcoin creators. Yeah, so miners. They have the same the same game, the same program, and they are doing just the same things. Yeah, and this is the Bitcoin network. Yeah, because they are using the same program to not create to maintain the system.
Mhm.
Yeah, and the system is creating something. Yeah, but this is just maintaining. So they are not like a guild. They don't have to trust each other. They don't know like
No, no,
the sm- smart mobile players. They don't know each other. They don't have to know each other, but they just have to have the same program which nobody can delete it. Yeah.
yeah, or like mess up with. You know, more than a community, I would say it's more like do you know this term Mexican standoff? Like
No,
in
what
the
is that?
movies,
What
you
is
know,
that?
in these movies, when imagine you, Greg, and I, we were in the room and we were dueling. You know, like we are fighting with guns, with pistols, and the three of us have
I
pistols,
don't know.
okay, or guns, and
I know
then we have two.
that you will
We
win
have two.
because I don't know.
But listen. We have two guns. We have two guns each of us, and we point the guns at each other. Okay, and it's like we are just pointing our guns, the three of us. Like, don't make a move. Don't make a bad move or so on. And we yeah, exactly like that. That's basically how the Bitcoin network actually keeps itself. Because if one party, I mean, let's say, Greg, you trust us and you say, I'm gonna chill out and put my hands down. Boom, that's it. Greg is gone. And think of that like miners. We will take over what you were mining before. Like that's what's called the hash rate uh, percentage or pi, the pi piece or something like that. So miners, for example, they are not so much miners per se. I would say they are in a game, a guessing game.
Mm-hmm.
The bitcoins are already created. That they exist in the protocol, but they are not in circulation yet. Not all of them. So the Bitcoin protocol gives, on average, every 10 minutes to a miner. A miner is like literally one computer out of maybe thousands or maybe million of computers doing that process. One block, and that block is where it has like the transactions we have made, and so far for now still has something called the block reward.
Mm-hmm.
So you will get as a miner the fees collected and the block reward in that case. Right now, I think it's in 6.2 0.5 or 0.25, and next May, like next year, is gonna be 3.125 Bitcoin. So yeah, it's like it's gonna get less and less and less of bitcoins that you're gonna receive as a reward for mining in this case. So that's how basically it works, like that. And that's why I say we don't need trust at the protocol base. Is That's why I say it's like a standoff, like three people or more people, like pointing each other with guns, like stay in line, okay? Don't do a misstep to avoid also like stuff like you, for example, I just said like, no, I just removed some credits from your account because I could. It's like, no, you cannot because I'm pointing at you.
Oh my
I
gosh.
think
Well,
what
I that's a perfect example of Bitcoin fixing this actually. Yeah, go
That's
ahead, Greg.
why,
Oh, okay.
yeah, that's why also in the Bitcoin space or community, like in Twitter, for example, or in forums, people are very passionate because this is the base layer of society. Like this is money, or what we want to be, the global money.
Mm-hmm.
And who wants to mess with who likes someone else to mess with your money? No one.
True. Nobody. Totally.
Nobody. It doesn't matter your ideology. It doesn't. Once someone wants to mess with your pocket money, you're gonna get like, don't touch it.
Yeah,
So yeah,
this
in
is the
the end,
best
in Bitcoin
best
Twitter, we end
feeling.
up killing each other or something like that.
So, Gaza says whoever gives up first or slips up is the first to go. Exactly.
Exactly.
All right, let's go straight into the article. Whoa, did I just show another comment? Don't
Don't touch
touch
my
my
sats.
son. Yeah.
As long as you don't want to give away your sats or use it, yes, don't touch my sats.
So the article goes on saying sound money imposes fiscal discipline on government. So the article talking is going to be pointing out certain areas where Bitcoin fixes stuff. So it says here sound money imposes fiscal discipline on governments. Sound money imposes fiscal discipline upon governments. Having a monetary system with a sound money base means that the money supply cannot be inflated at will by use of the printing machine. In turn, for governments to spend, they must provide value to their citizenry equal to the amount of the tax revenue collected. Under a sound money system, however, wars are not feasible. Zombie companies, unprofitable companies still in business solely due to bailouts don't exist, and individual savings cannot be debased by bureaucrats. I think that's
At will,
basically what
at will,
what
at will,
oh
at
that
will.
will that okay debased at will by
Yeah,
bureaucrats, which is exactly what you guys were talking about. The what did Greg how did Greg call it? The game developers.
designers.
Like
yeah.
Yeah.
oh my gosh, let me keep going. Contrast the way in which governments must operate under a sound money system.
Hello.
Hello, I lost
Did I
also
just read
Mary.
this? Yes. Of all US dollars in existence were printed between May 2020 and May 2021. Wait, what? 40%?
Yeah, read it again.
Yo,
Read it
wait.
again.
Case in point, over 40% of
Yes.
all US dollar in existence were printed between May 2020 and May 2021. Wait, is this 40% that's in
Yeah.
circulation right now?
Yeah.
Yes. Total
Yeah,
money
and the
supply of
system
the planet.
Yo.
is working always like that. Yeah, that if there is a creating, if there is a money creation, the first person who get this money, whenever system it is, he knows he get the power, yeah, and then the rest in the queue they get the power. So the first which they get the power are after building the by the central bank, they will get the banks, yeah, national banks, internal banks, etc. Then the biggest corporations which they take loans, mostly take loans, yeah, and then the people which they are, let's say, companies they are supporting, then finally the people which they are on the, yeah.
Yeah, but
So take this. So if
you
you
know
do,
that even now, commercial banks, for example, at least in the US or I think in many other places too, they don't have to have reserve to write off loans.
yeah,
They can
yeah,
give loans without reserve.
I,
So they are basically now branches of the central bank without asking for the central bank. So go figure.
yeah. The question
Whoa.
is that how the why we have the situation when the people when the new countries are not accepting the dollars, or they don't want to accepting the dollars, like Brazil are doing, or the Asia Pacific Arabic countries, like, mostly because of this process, yeah, that if there is a need or demand that it must be everything must be changed for the dollar and then next. So if you are in the first in this small setup, so you earn the most money and the rest is losing. So so generally the system once again is creating the situation when something what was worth some energy, some work, some people lives, yeah, it's burned because parties are getting more money because they have a leverage for it, yeah. And yeah, and this is why it's the situation why the people are looking for the other options like BRICS, like Bitcoin, like other things. So this is why I think that this is why the people are buying flats, yeah, houses. This is why they are trying to invest in anything what has a value, yeah, to
Exactly.
protect themselves.
Exactly. But buy Bitcoin. That's the best. Just saying.
Yeah,
Just
just
saying.
saying about Bitcoin.
So let me continue going. It says to hammer the point home, this means that anyone holding US dollars in that time period saw the value of their wealth drop by 40%. Going back in history even further, since the dollar was created, it has lost over 96% of its value. Ouch. When was the dollar created? Does anyone know?
This current dollar, I mean,
Why was it
under
needed?
this current system,
Mm-hmm.
1913.
Yo, since 1913 till date, it has lost
Hmm.
96% of its value. That's terrible. Imagine what's going to happen in the next 10 years.
Yeah,
Minus
better.
something.
That reminds me of one meme that's like, "Hey kiddo, I know things are bad, but it's gonna get worse." So
So dark, so fast.
yes.
Go to
But still, there is hope. There is hope. So it's fun. It's fun. And I also, for example, I live the hyperinflation process in Venezuela, and I got to know that if you can, let's say, fly to a good money, for example, in this case, Bitcoin, you would be better. You would fare better and have resources to try to, fight back this craziness, this madness that's going on right now in the world. Let's say that
absolutely.
people in Bitcoin and who are really into it and studying, we have kind of an idea of like we're gonna fix this somehow, like this system that it's so broken. And yeah, I mean, so even though honestly, I think in the next 10 years things are not gonna get nice, pretty. At least if enough people learn, get to know how Bitcoin works, get to use it, get it, study it, share it around and use it for savings and their daily lives, I'm pretty sure that we're gonna have a better chance to not go into a bitter scenario where the hyperinflation could signify for the world. in this case, because we have seen in almost each country right now, prices are skyrocketing.
Mhm.
So it's nothing like it's nothing only like only in Cuba or in the ex-Soviet countries or Venezuela, or is basically now happening everywhere. And at least with Bitcoin, you have the certainty that so far it's 21 million, no more, no less. Actually, you can have less because some coins might be lost
Yeah,
forever.
that's true. That is
Yeah.
true.
And Satoshi said, he left a comment like, consider those lost coins as a donation to the network,
Oh my gosh.
because that would increase the
We have a
value, you
question
know.
from we have a question from Gaza. And Gaza said, "Is that when it became a Federal Reserve note? The year that you mentioned."
Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
Before
Yes. Exactly.
before was totally, it was just like a receipt on gold. Then from 1913 was changed to an exchange rate against gold. Like $1 was like one third or of something of 1 ounce of gold, and not one whole ounce and
Oh
stuff
my
like it.
gosh.
And
Hearing this
then
is
getting
so
less and less and
bad.
less until 1971, when Nixon said on August, around August, to, he went there and he said on TV like, we are removing the convertibility of gold into of dollars into gold. So from that moment on, the dollar is basically based on air,
Hmm.
not even air, on on the faith you may have in the government. So go figure. So whoever wants to go more into details, there is a website called WTF happened in 1971.com. Like whenever you have the chance, just put WTF happened in 1971.com. You can even look it up now if you want, and you're gonna see some charts of how the production has risen stale, but the wages have stale, and so on.
Wow. That oh my gosh. Hearing these numbers are so scary. Thank God for Bitcoin.
Yeah,
Let's go to the next thing. So it says sound money propels economies to flourish. Economies flourish under sound money systems. When the unit of account is stable and not manipulated at will by governments, economic actors enjoy increased ease of trade, increased levels of savings, and generally higher levels of prosperity. With the benefit of efficient economies, higher saving rates, and increased prosperity, individuals and societies have the benefit of planning for the future as opposed to constantly reacting to the present. This, in turn, leads to advancements in everything from architecture, literature, and engineering to arts and sciences. To demonstrate this point, we turn to two periods of history: the Golden Age of Rome and the United States pre 1971. Um, so what do you feel about this? Like, do you it this just reading this just makes me realize just how much the world has crumbled, because currently now everybody is worried
Yes.
about
Yeah.
you
This is
know
the key
where to
key
get the
word. I
yeah.
think, Mary, you perfectly said about one thing: worry. Because when I meet the people, I almost not meet the people which they are greedy. Yeah, it looks or
Mhm.
behave they not like greedy. They are worried. Because why they are worried? Because they every day they will see there is a higher taxation, there is more other things they have to pay for this, for that, they have to work more harder, etc. And even from game design perspective, once again, people don't need many things to be happy. Yeah, they need be protected somehow. They have enough to spend time, play, teach, learn, master skills. They don't need extremely big amount of money for they are known that they are in a protected environment. Yeah, if they are not worried. But if we have this failure in the system, that we create the money immediately and we have to pay money back, the money which they are not exist because it was just created because it was debt of it. So someone has to lose this money. Yeah, someone cannot have a savings for the rest of their life because you have to take this money. Yeah, because you have to pay back, and many people have to be attacked by the system and by each of us, even if we don't want, because we not believe that we need more, something more. Yeah, there are people greedy. Yeah, but definitely not majority of them, not my friends, let's say. Yeah, so this that the system, not in this article, not interest are the problem in my feeling, because interests are good. If someone will give money for my investment, yeah, because he believes in me and I will back him money back later, he gives his money to my, technology to do something. Yeah, so I believe and he believe in me that I will make his money back. But like it was in this article, I cannot plan. Yeah, because if I take money and something will take more, I am much more to he has to, first of all, has the biggest interest rate because he don't trust not me but the system. And I have to
Mm-hmm.
money and I would like to buy something, for example a phone, but I'm not possible to buy it because there is inflation. So my money, before I will spend them, they lose the value. Yeah, so I have to take more than it's needed. Yeah, so I create even more failure system problem. Yeah, so this is why it's a vicious circle. Yeah, for it. Yeah, because the system has design failure inside. Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. Oh my gosh. And now that the Christmas season or the holiday season is coming up, like where I'm from, so I remember that when I newly came to Nigeria and it would be Christmas, like you see it everywhere. You have see all the shops decorated and everyone's excited and people are like going to the market and getting ready for Christmas and stuff like that. Okay. And this usually happens maybe in November ish, like late November. Right now, with the current economic system, nobody's doing anything Christmas related, bro. Like you could walk down the street and you won't see one thing that's Christmas related. In fact, people come to you and they've started saying things like, "Oh, why are you celebrating Christmas? Christmas is for children." And it's not because they don't want to celebrate Christmas.
It's
It's
like we
because
broke.
like, why are you celebrating that? Christmas is for kids. That's how they cope with the situation where I'm from.
Yeah, I'm trying to cope also like that. Like, why do I need a tree? I mean, come on, I don't need that. I'm like, I got my tree.
Oh my
Look,
gosh.
following the name of this episode, like Bitcoin fixes this. Uh, in one line, I would say, or in one word, I would say Bitcoin fixes money. Because as we can tell, money is the underlying asset, the underlying tool for as a society now, like interconnected society. That we are not so much into islands anymore or like small communities. Now we look, we're in different points in the world and we are connected now. Like now we can have a system. We actually have a system, but it's broken. To that we can transfer somehow with a lot of cumbersome stuff in between intermediaries to send money, for example. But Bitcoin now makes it as easy as, hey, give me your address or give me, like, and I'll send you some. If, for example, if you want to send it as a gift, or you're paying for a service or stuff like that. So that very same thing changes everything because before, let's say your country is in a bad situation and you go out and you work and you want to send the money to your mom or to your family, and then when you see all the fees you have to pay or all the process and KYCs and paperwork you have to do, because it's not only the fees, it's like how you send it.
Mm-hmm.
For example, like to send money to Venezuela, it's a pain because you have to find someone who has either like an account in dollars in the US or something like that can accept the money. You will send it to him and then get it to your mom, or so it's always this pain that comes with it. But for example, Bitcoin fixes that, in the sense that in the long run, like by fixing what the central banking does, it would have better agents, let's say banks, or better communities that manage their money or Bitcoin in a better way. Because first, you cannot create more if you want. It's not like,
Yeah.
I'm the central bank of Nigeria, only because yes. No, you cannot do that, or stuff like that, or in the EU.
Mm-hmm.
So you will have to behave in a way without even someone having to tell you, hey, behave. No, you will behave because the money is very scarce. So you will think how to use it properly. And but being
Yeah.
scarce doesn't mean that you're gonna be poor or you're gonna be something. No, there's something in investments and finance and so on that's called like misinvestment, like bad investments.
Mm-hmm.
And there is a lot of bad investment, or in the article said zombie companies, because there are people who are closer to this printer that like, yeah, these guys come here with an idea. It doesn't matter the idea. Just came with an idea, and we're gonna put this money here. Who come from pension funds from people who are working already,
Mm-hmm.
and I just put it there, and the money flows. And then you know what? We're gonna write off a check and give it to our bank that trusts us as a, let's say, VC or something like that. And then it's like new money created, you give it to these people, and then you multiply that by 10,000 more companies doing the same. So the money goes, like infinite money going around. But that money actually reflected in real value in the world? That's the
Mm-hmm.
thing. And
Yeah.
then when it comes into like actual savings and actual money circulating, and when the bills have to be paid, or the interest have to be paid, or money have to be paid back, that's when it's like a domino effect later on. There is no money, and things started like to collapse and things like that. So that's what I
Absolutely.
believe Bitcoin fixes, for example. And whoever is watching, and even for you, Greg and Mary, whenever you have the time, go to this WTF happened in 1971. Very beautiful blog that explains detail, but more focus into the US. But I mean, the US was the superpower in the 20th century. And you will see the decline, very clear declines after the depeg from gold.
Hmm.
Yeah. Thanks for sharing the resource.
Yeah.
Mm.
Let's go into the next section. So it says sound money benefits individuals. Individuals living under a sound money system may have many benefits, some of which we discussed above. Free from having to run ever faster and work ever longer in order to keep pace with the devaluation of their savings, individuals have the chance to focus on activities that benefit society. Under sound money systems, families have tighter bonds, communities grow stronger, and individuals have the capacity to explore the arts, sciences, engineering, and literature in a way that leads to breakthroughs that will benefit their society as a whole. Contrast the quality of life for individuals under a sound money system to the quality of life today. Social unrest is palpable. Political division is extreme. Physical and mental health problems across the globe are alarmingly commonplace. Why? 50 plus years of operating on an unsound money system has taken a toll on the world. Thankfully, we now have the opportunity to return to a sound money system via the soundest money on earth, Bitcoin. So I want to say something, right? You know, um, there are really okay. First of all, I find it really interesting that this author keeps mentioning something called keeps mentioning architecture. like if you look at the buildings that were built several years ago, like all the beautiful chapels. Look, Greg is in Poland. He knows what I'm talking about. Like the beautiful chapels, the incredible architecture. Nobody's building those kind of things right now. Like now it's just super boring straight lines. I'm like, what happened?
Cheap stuff, yeah,
Right? And I love how this
that doesn't last long.
exactly. I love how this author keeps like saying that. And the thing is that because at the time, right? I mean, correct me if I'm wrong. At the time, back when all those beautiful structures were built, like there was sound money, right? A lot of people were dealing with gold
Yeah,
then. And they
yeah,
had time to focus on this art and just be the best version of themselves. But right now, we are so stressed, so zoned out, so I can't
hmm.
do this anymore because like you're constantly working, you're constantly like trying to race against time. It's just super annoying. So yeah, I mean my thoughts.
Yeah. There is something in Bitcoin that it's called proof of work. Or like when you put work in it, or like why this guy is talking that much about architecture? Because, for example, I went to visit Poland and I met Greg over there. I went, in Krakow and stuff like that, and yeah, sure, map of churches in Poland.
Yo, there's
You
a
will see
church
that
in
it's
every
nice.
section of Poland. It
Yeah,
looks
it's
like
very nice.
ants.
It's very nice to yeah, it's very nice to go around and see the architecture and things. You feel like, oh, it's cool. And I will tell you this. I lived in Dubai 4 years, very long years, and I've also been in I've been in very poor places, very fancy places in my life. I've been in like favelas and stuff like that. And although you cannot compare, for example, the Burj Khalifa to a favela in Brazil or Caracas, because like poor infrastructure and so on,
Hmm.
there is something in common, which is bland. It's bland. Both
Yeah.
are bland. For example, one is bland to the, let's say, to the low resources side, and the other one is bland because, okay, let's make it big. But there is no actual time, to really think of how to make it beautiful. Because, for example, when you see the Burj Khalifa is big,
Hmm.
and you go there and you see it's like, oh my God, it's so big. So it's impressive because it's too big. But then after some time, you're gonna be like, okay, whatever. You get used to it. But when you see like this really, really cool architecture that was like when we had sound money, you can literally stand all your life looking at the same buildings, like let's say the same cathedrals or any house that was built during that period, and you're like, wow, so nice, you know,
Yeah.
even if it's not that big. And then it's a matter now is everything has to be cheap, has to be quick, and even in any level. That's why I'm even noticing that luxury products are like cheaper than before. I don't know
Someone's
if you
trolling
know
you in the chat. Jeez,
what.
Koti is bawling. Oh my gosh.
No, I'm not balling. I was there. I worked there as a waiter. I was almost a slave.
Whoa.
Working minimum 12 hours a day, 6 days a week, and that's minimum. You know,
Wow.
12 hours a day for $500 monthly.
What?
And yeah, I
No.
hated my time there. I really hate. For example, I hate Dubai with all my life. But I remember seeing this, and people like when I was saying no, I work in Dubai. People are like, oh my god, it's like, bro, no, I literally just go like I felt like a slave in the Egyptian times in the Bible when when you get these like the Jews building the pyramids like that. So, but I noticed that it's cheap money, it's fiat money, it's credit money. It's all fake, and even all these buildings that are light and they seem pretty, they are dull. and it's only not only Dubai; it's everywhere now. Now, for example, if you go to LA, you see stuff in LA and the new art or architecture in the US, very dull. Like you see it, you're like, what is this?
Do you feel art?
Same thing
Do you
there.
feel art and creativity will improve as more people embrace the Bitcoin standard?
No, no,
Yeah, for two
no.
reasons. I think for
Greg, why are you
huh?
being a devil's advocate?
Yeah. No, I think it
Greg's
will
so
for two reasons.
sweet.
Yeah, why?
First, because it's a hard money and it's gonna be allocated only to the good stuff.
This is
I don't
very
think
important.
everybody.
This is very important because I think that why we are making so much trendy things right now, yeah, why we are doing and creating so useless and very weak things right now. I'm not thinking about architecture but generally, because we
Mhm.
have to cover our debts, sell more,
Yeah, yeah,
and this is
yeah,
why I think that it is not exactly that it will create more things, more beautiful things, but more resistance thing. Yeah, because right now everybody is, they have to hurry up. They have to burn all our earth resources to hurry up and build everything. Yeah, the ecology not exist with this money, not like you get money back as fast as possible, so you don't care. But if you really start thinking
yeah, yeah, exactly.
long term perspective, long term perspective, because I'm thinking about how you can connect with the other civilizations, yeah, galactic civilization. You came with a fiat money, ha ha ha. You
Oh my god.
came
Greg
with
is
a
on
gold. They
another
came
No,
with
you
level,
can't. You can't.
bro.
hundreds thousands of gold
Yeah,
tons, but you came with a Bitcoin, yeah, and they can just join or they can hack us because power will be so powerful that they have 51% attack, they can do it immediately. But if they will not do it, they would like to cooperate, yeah, they have a platform to it, because otherwise they will bring gold whatever they want and they get whatever they want, yeah, because it will be super easy to do it. But with Bitcoin, this is very small chance that not.
exactly. I mean, it's not that there will be more. It's like you will look for who's actually good to build stuff, you to create stuff.
Yeah,
Imagine Fiat in the Renaissance in Italy, and the Pope goes to Michelangelo and say, "Yo, bro, I need you to finish the chapel. You know, the 16th chapel in 5 years." This guy will be like, "Yeah, bro. Like, come on, how?" Because it was only him painting the whole, ceiling. And if you go and you see that, that will take you
Oh
time
my gosh.
to finish that.
Guys, I have an active imagination. When when Coti was like, imagine the Pope going to Michelangelo and saying, "Yo, bro, I literally."
I'm pretty sure actually it was like that,
ciao
like behind
bello.
Fratelle, Fratelle, Fratelli.
Yeah, ciao fratelli.
Can you please
Make this
end this
beautiful
quickly?
painting on the
Because
ceiling.
yeah, and then and I'll compare this, for example, to what I said before, to the Burj Khalifa in Dubai, which is still the biggest, the tallest building in the world. Did you know that the Burj Khalifa doesn't have sewage?
Yo, what? Are you for real?
No,
What?
It doesn't have sewage.
they don't have sewage. They literally have to drain the poop in. It's
No.
funny, in buses, in cisterns,
Oh my gosh. Yo.
Hmm.
because they care more about. Yeah, let's finish this. Let's
Just
let's just build it. Let's just build it.
choosing the
The
best
biggest, the
moment
biggest, the
to
biggest.
finish.
They don't. The city itself, which I don't consider a city, but a citadel, which is different.
Uh,
Yeah.
It doesn't have a good sewage system, so they cannot connect it to a sewage system.
you see, that's the beauty about being
Like
a
I
cat.
hate
in
that.
Dubai,
I
You get
have.
to see things
in
and you get to
yeah,
see.
like in Dubai, it rains like a little bit, everything is collapsed. Nothing
Wait, for
collapse.
real?
Like you cannot even move. Yeah, for real.
Yo, that's wild.
Uh, which is funny because it doesn't rain that much over there because it's a desert.
Mm.
But they manipulate you can see the planes, and they drop some bombs of some chemicals in the clouds, and it rains. Well, when it rains, you cannot even move.
Oh,
So you can compare the 16th chapel to the Burj Khalifa, for example, which is massive, and then you'll see that what it doesn't even have a sewage system.
am I the only
Or
one
in the
that's
hotel I was
shocked?
working,
Uh,
in the hotel I was working, which was a 5 stars hotel, very like newly renovated. After one rain, the ceiling started collapsing. I was like, "What is this?" Yeah.
oh,
So
I'm trying
everything
so hard not to
with
swear on this live stream. 'Cause I
yeah, with cheap materials
want-
and so on. So you can see those two trends, like fiat, fast money, build it fast, big and impressive, just to keep attracting fast money. That's what in economy, or some Austrian economists say high preference and low preference. For example, these are two concepts that people. If you have a high preference in time, like you need things now, you're gonna ask for loans. No, I need it now. If you have a low preference, which basically means patience, if you're patient or impatient, you will if you're patient and you have the means, you will take your time to get the good materials to build, to get the good, you know builder, architect, and so on. But the problem is that even if you're patient and you are locked in a system that it's debasing your money, it's printing money like, if you wait too much, you're gonna get poorer by the day.
Mhm.
So you don't have the luxury to wait that long. So even if you are Michelangelo or Da Vinci or the Pope back then, who asked these guys to paint
He's
or
like,
build
yo,
or
bro.
whatever, yo, bro, you know what?
Your
We
sister,
can we don't have the luxury to wait that long.
make this
We
dream
need we
together
need these
today.
things now. Yeah, exactly.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
So I'm not even blaming like the ones who constructed the Burj Khalifa or this stuff, as I used as an example, as the biggest things or very shiny, is that is the current system basically anywhere right now.
Mhm.
So if you want to go really big or good stuff like that, and then you're gonna find out that okay, it's very expensive, but you need it now, you need it in 3 years, in 5 years, for stuff. For example, chapels or cathedrals that took 100 years, to build or
Right?
stuff like that before. Yeah, so
Gaudi, for example,
yes, they're gonna
cathedral
be
in Barcelona.
some.
Wait, what did you
Yeah,
say, Greg?
Yeah. So, okay, what did you say?
I just mentioned that because some cathedrals are building more than 100 years. Yeah, for example, they are finishing the Gaudi cathedral in Barcelona right now. Yeah, so it's like I think I'm guessing. Yeah, 125, 130 years.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, still
Construction
not
period.
finished.
Yeah, but it's worth. But it's worth.
Oh
Yeah,
my
yeah, yeah,
god. That is
and
crazy.
and still not
See,
finished. Yeah.
more reason to buy Bitcoin, guys. All right, let's look at this is the last section of this article. So the Bitcoin sound money standard under um, I can't read English. A world under a Bitcoin standard would look vastly different from today. Most importantly, the system will benefit all participants. A key aspect of Bitcoin from this standpoint is that there's close to no inflation. Removing the ability for governments to print money will greatly reduce the wealth gap, which is the cause of many societal issues we see today. Bitcoin also incentivizes
This is what
saving.
I am not agreeing. This is what I'm not agreeing.
Really? Oh no, you gotta
Sorry
tell us. You gotta
for
tell
it.
us.
Yeah,
No, Greg. How?
I
Why?
believe that I I wish this is a romantic dream, but every from human history all the time there was the people which they had the money and the people which they had the problems with lack of money. So this will not fix the gap. Yeah, I know that right now the people which they came near to the printers, so they any amount of money. But this amount of money is such a huge that they can even not consume it. Yeah, so
Mhm.
so from my perspective is that definitely the people which they have money, they will protect themselves for the long range much better. Look at the right now, for example, the Singaporeans making some kind of investment in the Bitcoin, yeah, because they believe it will be long term. How many banks they have savings in the Bitcoin? Yeah, banks they have a saving in the Bitcoin. Yeah, something would destroy their system, but they trust them more and other things. Yeah, so I
Mhm.
believe that when in some moment we will win, I mean the people, this is we will win, and we will find friends with the corporations which they would like to get the money. So this
Mhm.
corporation will force on governments, because corporations are between governments, they will force governments to give them option to be more wealthy. And because of this movement, the corporations stay a lots of they stay and they will keep a lot of wealth because they invest in the pretty best moment, because they can create this moment is the right moment from their perspective. But with very long time period, it will be possible that some families, some people, some they can survive and they can collect more money and very big amount of money with time. So on the beginning, I believe at all that it will from being less poor and more wealthy, because the people which they have money, they don't want to lose this leverage, yeah, for the rest of
Mhm.
the people. So
Yeah, of course.
we human, we have to use it because they are greedy people. So if they will give them option to be more greedy, so with time they will always choose the first choice. Yeah, they would like to be greedy and get money fast. So if we will create the system when they can get more money because of Bitcoin fast, it's perfect. Because with
Yeah.
them we will win.
I mean, that what you
Well,
said
guys,
actually makes sense.
I'm
But
doing the Coty Corporation. Who wants to join me? Everybody here. Okay, let's go.
I have to
Let's protect
read
ourselves.
the terms first.
Greg, what you're saying is the cyberpunk vision, which I actually share, to be honest. I mean, I think the process for us to get to a better scenario will be a little bit um, bumpy, let's say. I don't believe in a romantic vision like, we all adopt Bitcoin and everything will be nice and and pink and beautiful. But, you know, we just let's go, with a smile and trying to do our best into, getting to avoid the most amount of pain as possible in the economical sense. But yeah, it's gonna get bumpy, guys. Get Bitcoin as always, and try to be better, get skills. Always look for ways of produce, make value, and take care of your family.
yeah.
And join the Coty Corporation.
So for now, before Coty Corporation, I recommend you to help us, yeah, by because
Yeah,
because of games, this is the easiest way to teach people, like kids in a kindergartens, yeah. If they will see that they play and the game is easy, so they can win Satoshi, they will become a Bitcoiner without thinking, yeah.
I have to clarify that
So
the
this is
Coty
the best.
Corporation is AKA Thunder. Look, Gaza said Greg has a solid point. Yes, yes. I totally
Okay,
agree with Greg.
okay, I have my
Yo,
CV, Coty.
Greg, you have fun. You have fans. You
You see,
guys,
now you have
you
a
guys.
fans club.
I know, like you guys memorize his face when you see him on the road, just asking for his autograph.
Yeah. Like who wants to join
Especially
Greg's
Coty.
fans club?
I
I'm
recommend.
in.
I saw so many Coty in Cyprus on any street. Yeah, and there was Coty here, Coty there.
I have my agents, bro. I have my agents. I'm telling you. I'm everywhere.
Oh my gosh. Okay, I'm gonna skip a paragraph, but I'm gonna go straight to here. Um, Under Bitcoin standard, one is not penalized for patience and has no urgency to deploy capital. The incentives companies seeking the incentives companies seeking capital to create real value before raising money in capital markets. This in turn will eradicate zombie companies subsisting only because they're beneficiaries of the easy monetary policies of today. Bitcoin will also restore sanity to equity markets. Currently, equities are measured in dollars, which are an ever growing unit of measurement, making it impossible to do any kind of rational valuation analysis of a business. Under
Hmm.
a Bitcoin standard, the unit of measurement that companies' cash flows and valuations are measured in becoming becomes a constant. The gravity of this cannot be emphasized enough. I think they're talking about like inflation, right? Or like
Yeah, no, capital market, like
yeah.
stock market, and of course the inflation driving the stock market to irrational levels. Like you cannot actually think rationally about, okay, where I'm going to invest the money. You just, okay, just put that money, just send it, and
Okay,
then
wait.
there is no value.
Random question though. If people adopt Bitcoin and like everyone's living on a Bitcoin standard, do you think there will be an equities market?
Yeah,
Yeah.
But
always,
people still want to
but it will be
invest in
different.
companies.
Yeah, I would. I think, yeah, the fact itself of equity market won't change. What will change first, I think, is the pace and the way it is. Like, at least I think we will have more time to actually, let's say, as investors.
You guys, the Greg fan club is getting dangerous now. Lurking on Greg.
Yes, three people.
what,
There
what, what,
there's
what did
there's
you say?
probably someone watching you from your window right now, Greg. Be careful. You guys,
Lol, lurking.
If Greg gets kidnapped tomorrow, we know why.
I, I think that I should hide my system to hack Bitcoin, yeah, before they will take me.
You guys, he has a wife and he has children, so please have mercy.
Yeah, sorry, he's taken.
Sorry, guys. Okay, Bitcoin
Yeah,
encourages
but
limited
what you,
governmental. Yeah, go ahead, Greg.
no, what you mentioned, yeah, that about this fast investment, yeah. I remember your story, Koti, yeah, when the best investment was purchase the toothpaste, yeah,
Yeah,
Wait, what? How?
yeah,
No, you guys need to
yeah,
tell me this.
yeah. Now the thing is, like, when inflation, hyperinflation hit, like before. I mean, that's a compound phenomenon. Like you start feeling it like now. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
you see that things are going very expensive each day, more and more. But then you're gonna realize that the things that will be valued the most is not even money per se, but the things you need to get by every day. And then I started realizing that things like toothpaste, shampoo, uh, powder, milk powder, pampers for the babies, stuff like that, they started like getting disappearing, scarce.
Mm. Mm-hmm.
And then I said, like, it was. I think I'm a very rational actor in terms of economics. I think I have to hoard some, like, because it's gonna get more scarce in the future. Because I see there's no production, is not coming. Imports are really bad, are down.
Mm-hmm.
So every time I had the chance, I was like getting toothpaste, for example, which I could get more, and it didn't take that as much space in my place because it's small compared to toilet paper, for example.
mm,
And then
Wow.
when inflation hit really hard, like hyperinflation went like 1,000,000%, like the currency just disappeared. basically in value. I was using toothpaste as Bitcoin now.
Mm.
Like,
So
exchanging Bitcoin, toothpaste for other groceries, or I mean, I paid my flight ticket half because I had to ask for money outside. I paid half of my flight ticket with toothpaste.
What?
yes,
Yeah,
Wow,
because
that's
yeah,
crazy.
because
that
I went to black market stuff, exchange toothpaste for dollars.
it was white market, white.
Yeah,
Oh my
Yeah, but
gosh.
this is exactly this story exactly presents what money and why we have money. Yeah, this is a tool, whatever it means. Yeah, this is a tool which they have a value, and this value will stay. Yeah, and this is the real money. Yeah, and so it can be toothpaste in some of the situation, or a student party when you get, I don't know, red tickets for a Coca-Cola. They are a money. Yeah, you can
ah,
this ticket
that's
for
from the
cash.
communist time in Poland, right?
Yeah.
Hey,
That's not
I was
exactly.
like, oh, this guy's probably speaking from experience.
but
Yeah,
but
yeah. Greg also knows about that. Yeah. He grew up when in that time.
yeah, but this is the topic. Yeah, some of the things will keep the value, and right now, the uh, what is the most valuable thing? Yeah, in every sci-fi games, it's a
Toilet
energy.
paper.
Generally, the energy is a Bitcoin. Yeah, we change energy for a mathematical code, and we can sell the energy. Yeah, like in sci-fi games. Yeah, finally we have it. Yeah, but
Yeah.
even if you take gold mine, yeah, there is an energy to create this mine, to dig this mine, to move this mine, to storage this mine, to protect this mine, whatever. Yeah, this is still energy you have to spend on it. Yeah, but right now we have a pure form of this energy which we can transfer immediately from phone to phone without any problem, without any cost, without anything, and with everything visible. I mean that we as a Thunder created, like, I think 1.5 million invoices because we last quarter, I don't remember, quarter or maybe half a year.
Ooh.
This is our what we give. We are sending this energy. The miners are burning the energy, and this is protection. So what else I can say, yeah, about it? This is a pure form of stable form, yeah, mathematical code with a combining energy to money, yeah.
Hmm.
Love it. Oh my god. So I'm sorry, Greg. I want you to sleep well tonight, but
Sorry.
I need to warn you. Like, just you have to sleep with one eye open tonight, Greg. I'm
Yeah.
scared for you.
Coming for your red tickets, Greg.
The biggest funny thing is that you see that I am romantic, and this is the case that it's not the problem of holding and being greedy. Yeah. So
Oh,
so I
yo.
sleep well.
Okay. Some people are not that romantic. Like they could knock on your door, hardware wallet, please. Give me your seed phrases right
Yeah,
now.
I know. I know many such cases of, no, of non-romantic people.
But oh my gosh. All right, let's finish this last paragraph. Lastly, having Bitcoin as a global reserve currency will empower more. I forgot to share the screen. Here it is. Sorry, guys. Will empower more than just the United States. It will especially benefit citizens in countries with hyperinflated currencies, Venezuela, Zimbabwe, Argentina, etc., as well as countries oppressed by dictatorships and other non democratic forms of government. Fortunately, Bitcoin gives the global citizenry another choice for storing their wealth. I know what I'm choosing. Do you? Do you guys know what you're choosing? I'm on the side of Bitcoin.
I'm choosing cats.
Oh my
Podcast
gosh,
Bros.
we made it. So, Greg, what do you think? Do you think you did
Mm,
well on THNDRversity as our guest lecturer?
I think I talk too much.
No, 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 no.
No,
I was
no.
actually listening. I didn't even want to talk for a long time. I was like, okay, let's just hear. Let's
I
just
I
listen
w- I was
to
looking
Greg.
forward to this THNDRversity for so long. Look, I said it on the Twitter space, right? And I'm sure a lot of people would be like, Mary has a crush on this guy because I don't know why she's praising Greg so much. But yeah, I was like, oh no, you guys don't get the wrong idea. I think Greg has potential. Oh my gosh. But yeah, you did
Uh,
awesome, Greg. And it was super
Thank you very
fun.
much.
Same.
Thank you very much for your support. Yeah, and
Yeah.
really for this very short story for me. Yeah, because literally joined Thunder, know nothing about Bitcoin except this that there are probably called cryptocurrency. Yeah, probably. So literally, I was on the beginning of my journey. Yeah, on the beginning. So really on the beginning. It means that
Really?
this is great. Yeah, we can start everywhere. Yeah, you if someone is listening us and feels, oh, I missed the opportunity because Bitcoin is many years on the market and I lose this opportunity, there is no lose. Yeah, this is just the beginning. Yeah, we are having this Thunderverse lessons, and 300 people knows what we are talking about probably, and generally most of us even don't have a knowledge between, because it's floating. Yeah, so Mary has a totally different knowledge than me about it. I have my own perspective, Coti my own perspective, and we are just starting. And right now joining the Bitcoin is just download the game, install the wallet, and you have it. Yeah, I know it's not and you have to learn with time a lot, but this is literally this. Yeah, don't worry. Yeah, like that.
Greg, Greg, you literally have a fan here. Just read the comments.
Okay.
No worries. I won't tell your wife. It's fine. It's fine.
I how sure are you that she's not literally sitting on the couch behind him right now? She's like,
Yeah. I'm
Sweet
taking a
dreams,
screenshot of this.
Mary.
I have to. Wait, wait.
oh, should I put it back? I'm gonna put it back.
Yeah. Yeah. Screenshot. Boom. Look, to finish this live stream, I would like to do two things. First, can you guys both have a clinch, just one, so we can showcase it to people here with phones, if it's possible? So we're working now in the phone version. And second, Greg, I wanted to choose one of the team. Team already he already was here last week. Who would you like to be in the next episode? Adam, Rafael, Jack. Desiree
I
is the
really,
last one.
from the beginning, I thought about the Rafał, but I think that I think he needs more time to be prepared, because literally I got this article like say 1 hour or maybe 1 hour and a half before, because I don't have time to preparation. So this kind of person he would like to be prepared better. And but I think that I vote for Adam. Yeah, because I really love how he joined the company and the
Adam.
Bitcoin
Okay.
itself. And this is exactly what came to my mind. Yeah, that he came to Bitcoin and he thought on the beginning that he's too late for this revolution. Yeah, he joined us and he thought it's too late. Yeah, but
Yeah.
my knowledge was one month before him, and he thought he's too late.
And then he got like very maxi Bitcoiner, like he went like, yeah.
Yeah. So I
Okay,
recommend
so Mary, next episode is with Adam.
All right, let's go.
Adam has been
Let's go.
summoned.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but so I'm curious. I'm curious what will happen at the end when we have everybody from the Thunder team show up. Because for as long as I know, there was always like a Des fan club and a Koti fan club. Now we have a Greg fan club.
Well, we can have a special edition with all of us.
Oh yeah, let's do
Other
that. That
verse?
would be so
You mean future verse about Bitcoin? I can talk about future with
The
Bitcoin.
future verse, yes.
Oh my gosh. But yeah, let's do that. I can't wait. Let's do Adam. I'm excited.
Mm,
Should I still pull out a clinch?
yeah,
Yes.
yep.
Would you like to send me the code, or how we would like to do it?
Yeah, let me pull it out. I have to
Yeah.
use my
So, guys,
computer because I
while they are sending their codes and so on, I'll explain. Clinch is a new mode Thunder has. So right now we have Solitaire. In the future, some other games will be added and stuff like that. So basically, it's like you can wager your sats. You can go like if you have tried duels, it's like duels, but instead of bolts, is with sats right away. So you can pay an entry fee in sats, and you can duel. With your friend. In this case, Mary and Greg. You can choose whoever you want, and if they accept, go for it. And whoever wins takes the jackpot. Simple, straight, and fun. And with Bitcoin now, you can do stuff like this. As you can tell in the screen, you can see that she's sharing the link or the code. So Greg will take it, and no matter where you are, you will be able to play and send subsets. It doesn't have to be expensive. You can play for fun, very low amounts. And once the sats are on the line, you feel like it hits different. And once it's set, let's see how they play.
Okay.
Gazi is bringing
There
such
are
vibes in here. Sorry, Greg.
few things which I have. First of all, this is not exactly true what you said, Koti, because we are obliged by law. So it means we cannot test this in Poland. Yeah. So if you go from Poland, because this is a legality from Poland that this kind of bet of betting with
True.
value is impossible. So we
Uh,
are all the time. We just to say, yeah. So you can play with Jack probably because he was just on a Telegram group. So you can
yeah, yeah, yeah.
let let me drop in the link.
Kryptonator, join the link.
Did you share it with him?
I mean, his
Let me drop it in Slack. Hold on.
Mhm. So this is one topic, but I would like to also mention few another words about the clinch itself. Yeah, because right now you see the one phase of this clinch, because this is just a technology which we would like to test it. Yeah, we would like to use it because the gaming is something what we know. Yeah, this is why we are using for a gaming itself, and this is why we are using this part of it. But the clinch as a technology, this is our, let's say, gift based on the
yeah,
Bitcoin. So from this perspective, this technology, which is like a payments, which you can give the payment. So this payment is between the two people. So between, for example, Mary and me, and this is like both payments in the same moment, and it stopped in the right moment, yeah, in the right position. If Oracle say, for example, Thunder game result will say that the Mary wins, Mary will not, her invoice will be cancelled. So my invoice will go to the Mary because she win. So this is generally the concept of it. So if we will go out from this from the gaming, so what it means, yeah, how far we can go with this technology. This is mind-blowing approach, yeah, because imagine giving something for the people which gives the player option to players, which the company's option to create many things based on this, yeah, because we are just testing this, but many things based on this. So imagine that the Mary has, I don't know, special content, or Coti, let's say Coti Radio, yeah, Coti Radio low fee, and he's making some kind of singles, and he's making tons of good stuff. So he gives you the access to his total music radio for free for 15 minutes, but you have the invoice in a clinch. So you pay this invoice in a clinch, and this invoice will be not to him until you will not listen 15 minutes. If you will listen 15 minutes, the money from your account, from Bitcoin account, will immediately go to the Coti. So it means that before this, you don't have to deposit. You don't have to have a special party between which they have your money. There is no special, I don't know, sending, cutting options that someone else will take the money. This is just a deal between you and the Coti.
Bro,
and what
you
else?
just gave me a good idea.
And inside this invoice, because everything is legit, everything is law, etc., according to law. So inside this invoice, you have the option to set up many invoices. So for example, because I proposed this to Coti, he would like to give me 1% of every sales from his radio. So I will be as a one additional invoice between this special payment. Because he loves Mary and she's making the great, I don't know, architecture of his singles and the pictures, yes, for example, on the brochures or headers, whatever. So she would like to take additionally 2% or maybe 200 Satoshi per each person, yeah? And maybe something will be for Spotify, for taxation, for Thunder, because we are creating the clinch, for many other things, or maybe even, so he would like to make a charity address. Imagine that with one payment, with our system, we will pay all of these invoices almost for free. Imagine that every of these invoices go to the different country. So if you will go through the normal banking system, first of all, you have to take tons of money. They will burn tons of energy to do it. And they find that doing more or less. No, not forgot, but generally they will take tons of money, and Coti will not get so much money from it. Yeah, definitely not, because there are so many parties they will take money between. Yeah, but with the clinch, we have this option. So right now we are testing on a game. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like the first application we're using it is like with Solitaire, for example, in this case. But it can be used in e-commerce and many other ideas and projects and so on. So whoever is also listening is like, if you have any app or stuff that you are developing, or later on in the future you are thinking of developing something yourself, we're developing this clinch to, like, to make things easier in terms of, parties and things going on. And right now we're gonna focus on the gaming experience. For example, on settling duels and championships and tournaments and stuff like that.
Yeah, tell us about the competition that's going on with Clinch that you guys have been working on, or we've been working on.
Yeah, I was, having some issues on my end, so I'll do it tomorrow. But it's gonna be in a double knockout. But I wanted to do it today, but I was checking some stuff. So guys, we're still in closed beta, so something needs to be polished here and there. But if everything it's like in check on my end, tomorrow's gonna happen. It's very quick. The good thing about clinch is that is immediate. Like it's instant. So it's gonna be and you join like like a match, like a football competition. You have you have two chances of playing. If you lose one time, you can play with the other party that also lost to stay, in the competition. And whoever wins all the games in the end, um, that takes the trophy. But yeah, today I had some. There were some issues to fix, so yeah, I kept it for tomorrow.
Okay, so maybe we should finish because we are talking for almost 2 hours.
Yeah, Mary, did you?
Greg is getting scared. Yo, my clinch is still loading. But yeah, we could do this on another live stream.
Yeah,
Greg is getting scared now because his fans are aggressive.
yeah.
You're making
Oh my
jokes
god!
because you know what you can expect from fans. I'm totally
But I mean, I got a nice thing today in the chat. I'm very happy. So Gaza, this is for you. Big
Look,
one.
she said what I said. Works at five hotels that crumble. Yeah, yeah, I did.
Wait, where's that one?
When I said my experience in Dubai with, like with cheap Fiat buildings and so on.
Oh my gosh. But yeah, you know what? This gave me a great idea. I'm gonna tell you guys later, but we could do like a Thunder team thing. I have a great idea. I can't wait to talk about it.
All right, all right.
But yeah. All right. Thank you so much, guys, for joining us at THNDRversity. Thank you, Greg, for being an amazing professor.
I'm just a student.
We had loads of fun, and we will try and send bodyguards to your house because now it's gonna get, it's gonna get on another level. So watch your back. I hope that we get to see your update tomorrow. That way we know that you're alive and well.
Lol.
Greg's tired of me. He's just shaking his head.
I'm trying to rolling eyes. This is very difficult with my face.
Oh my gosh. But yeah, thank you so much guys for tuning in to another episode of Thunderversity. We will not have Thunderversity next week because somebody is going for a conference, but we will definitely come back the upper week to do lesson 6. But yeah, make sure you follow us on Twitter and also
You
join
guys
our
are saying
Discord.
2 hours. Oh, that's good. It's been a minute. I mean, like, do you feel that 2 hours passed in like it feels like a minute?
Yo, two
Yeah,
hours
like
just
how 2 hours?
I
I'm
don't
here
feel it.
chilling, literally chilling, listening to Greg and so on, and
Mhm.
reading
We're not
these
even
fans
we're,
comment.
we're not even hungry. We're
Yeah, yeah. I mean,
sleeping. We're
it was
tired.
fun.
I'm
Yeah.
also
Yeah. Okay, guys. Thank you so much for joining our fastest like for joining our live stream. Thank you, Greg, for being here and for having the courage to present your handsome face over here. So now you have more fans, and for choosing the next guest, which is Adam. Guys, you're gonna meet Adam next time. Thank you, Mary, for being a wonderful host. Honestly, I wish you the best next week in the conference. And thank you everyone who's been here, like participating, giving sending your best vibes, learning. I hope that you learn, that you learn through our experience, your opinions, and so on. And also you take like the resources we give you here in your life, and you also, continue doing your research and read from now on. Lurk on you later. On who?
okay.
I mean,
Thank
do
you.
you
Who
have
are
to
you gonna lurk
ask?
on?
Do you have to ask? Koti, what type of
Me?
crazy question is that?
No.
Who mentioned it,
Lurk on
bro?
Mary.
Who mentioned you, bro? All right. Take care,
Yeah.
guys. See you
Thank you
any
very
other
much.
week.
Thank you very
Bye.
much, Mary. Thank
Bye, guys.